Yeah, that's right, I'm back in Mexico to finish the boat project. Third time lucky, I hope. A project we started almost 4 years ago, when it looked like this. And then we brought it up to this kind of level. But it has also taken us 30 months of hard boat work so far. It's time to continue on the rudder. Yeah, finally got all the weights off the rudder, and it all looks very good, I think. Got some small voids here, and then refill the top one. You either want to put down something in epoxy when it's tacky or when it's hard and it's been sanded, or it's been hard and you have used peel ply and pull that off. So what I did, I didn't have any peel ply, and the epoxy, it got hard, it kicked faster than I expected. So I decided to just wait it out and sand it the next day, so I could keep on working on with the epoxy to glue down the foams. Right now I have shaped it very well, the foam, and I have grinded up a little bit in some small voids, so I get that amine blush off, and it's gonna adhere good again. So I'm just gonna fill those with some epoxy filler. I put a little bit more filler on here, and it looks pretty nice, I have to say. But in the meantime, waiting for it to kick, I head over to the bodega to continue polishing the chain plates for the forestay. Received some sandpapers yesterday evening, so.
This week I also did some work on the interior. Some more ceiling panels got up, but also the trims for the countertops got installed.
Yeah, that was one. So let's go over to that side. Ta-da! It looks so good now. Well, of course, it's not cleaned up, and I got some tape here and there, but some nice trims can really make it better.
And it was time to go up in the mast again, to take some more measures, but also to run the radar cable in the mast. Before it had been running on the outside. No for me. Unfortunately, the hole I drilled last season wasn't big enough for the cable to make that hard turn. I need to slot the hole, but that's for next week. There's always something sucking your time, something you weren't really planning doing. The push buttons I'm gonna use as light switches didn't have threads long enough to be fastened, so I needed to router out space for the nut on the back side, and then fill with epoxy to make it a little bit more rigid. You maybe remember a couple of weeks ago when I tried to find space for the propane tank. I ended up putting it on the back ACA. It was time to just take out the drill again and start drilling and epoxy. Rudder mission continues, so there's no rest. It needs to be finished ASAP. So I cut the fiberglass, put on some good music and started laminating. When the last layer of fiberglass had started to gel, I smeared out some fairing compound. And then the next day I cut off the fiberglass excess and started to sand to aim for the perfect shape.
Yes, I've started to fair the rudder, and there are some high spots and low spots, and yeah, I will give it one more coat of filler, and then we'll see how good it is after that. It's pretty alright now, maybe 75% good. So let's see if we can get up to like 95 or 100.
I really wanted the chain plates for the forestay to get back in place so I could continue with the new forestay and the furler. So, just grab the sealant and try to not make a mess.
So right now I've started to fix the forestay. So here is the wire, and I just started. I put on I'm just taking up the strands like this.
The fitting I'm using here is called high mod, a so-called compression fitting, similar to a Starlock or Norseman. Unlike Starlock and Norseman fittings, high mod doesn't require any sealant, but some people put it on anyway. I don't know if anybody of you guys out there have any experience about it, but it's always important to use thread locking like Loctite when installing these kind of fittings.